I just finished recording my song at home today. That's the song called Take Me Where the Good Girls Are. And it's interesting, having finished it, I was wondering, why did I write it? It's an odd song. It was based on an idea I had about an advert, I think it was, about a girl who was a dominatrix and was looking for a man, or probably a male and a female, to respond to her in the way she wanted. And I wonder why I wrote it, because I'm not too sure, because that kind of thing wouldn't frighten me off particularly. But in the story, I kind of feel I might have let the song down or the character down a bit, or even myself down, because in the story, I sort of shy away from it and say she's not for me and all that sort of thing. And actually, obviously I don't, well, not obviously, but I don't want to be dominated. I never have done. I've always found that difficult. I tend to be a dominant person, which much to my, it hasn't always worked in my favour, but that's the kind of person I am. In a way, a lot of it is the humour, I think. That's why I wrote it, because it's funny. To me, it's funny. The things she talks about, the things she asks for. And this person is sort of going, oh, well, that's not for me. He seems to stand for something rather a bit more pure and a bit more innocent and perhaps a bit more boring in a way, because he says, take me where the good girls are, as if he's afraid of, experimenting or coming out of himself. That's not me. So I don't know why I wrote it, but I liked it. I think I thought it was funny. And, it's a funny thing about these songs. I always compare them to something like doing a sculpture. If you don't write songs, you might not know what I mean, but it's like you can see the shape appearing. You start with something, you start chipping away until this form appears, and then you shape it, and then it takes on its own shape in a way, and you turn it into something you see. You see the picture, you see the song appearing, and you start moving the bits around until you get the song. Sometimes you wonder who's manipulating who, I'm not too sure. But there's always a lot of refining afterwards, in case you're interested. I mean, there's so much tinkering around, because these days, people like me, we don't have a group. In my youth, when I was in 15, 16, we'd all rush back after school and practice. There'd be me and Paul on the bass and Pete on the drums, and we just bang around and practice and practice and practice till we got it right. Now it's just me, and everything I do is just me. I choose the notes I play, the drums, the guitars, everything, the vocals. I choose it, and I go over and over it with a fine-tooth comb because I know that when I put it down, that is it. It's sort of cast in stone once again, as in my analogy about sculpture. So once it's there for all to see. And if I've got it wrong, then it will come back and haunt me. No, it would just be very irritating. And I think that's the same from everybody or anybody who does some kind of creative work. Not everyone's as obsessive as I sometimes feel I am, but I have to get it as close to me as I can. And even then, I often get it wrong. Afterwards, I think, why did I do that? And why did I do that? Which is perhaps the self-doubt is the thing that makes you go on. But in a way, that is a completed episode, just like a painting, just like a sculpture. That's how I see my song. Sounds a bit pretentious, n'est-ce pas? But that's what I do, and I really hope you enjoy what I do. I try to be creative. I try to put things down in some form or another, an expressive form of myself in a musical form, which I enjoy. I like harmony, I like music, and I like singing now, as I've learned to sing over the last few years, singing in choirs and singing operatic music as well. So anyway, my new song, what's it called? I can't remember. It's called Take Me Where the Good Girls Are. Have a listen out for it. It'll be around soon. I think it's coming out on the 13th of December, although apparently it's a big Christmas rush. I have to be very careful and make sure it comes out then. Enjoy it. I hope you like it as much as I liked performing it and putting it together. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yes, I came here to have some fun.